I'm Max Finnance. I'm the Advanced Cicerone here at 6 Point Brewery, and today we're going to talk about the art of the swirl. This is the methodology that we use at 6 Point Brewery for all of our sensory training, our off flavors training, when we're tasting our beer that's in process, to identify the different elements of the beer in terms of flavors and aromas that we might be looking for and trying to zero in on, but also the flavors that we want to identify that shouldn't be present. As we swirl the beer inside the glass, the carbon dioxide releases the volatile aromatics up into the headspace and carries the molecules to your nose, so you can smell what's actually going on inside the beer. You're going to start with what we call the drive-by sniff, or the vapor trail. In this case, you're really not even smelling the beer, you're smelling what's left behind as you move the beer away from your nose. So you're going to bring the glass up to your face and then quickly away. Some of these compounds are so volatile and it's easy to go blind to them really quickly. Things like light struck, which is the skunky aroma, or hydrogen sulfide, which smells like rotten eggs. If you just dive right in there and take a big 2-second sniff, you might lose the ability to smell that chemical before you even can name it. The beer contains different size molecules for different aromas, but by separating it into a 1-second and a 2-second sniff, those molecules will land at different spots inside your sinus cavity, allowing you to identify different compounds more efficiently with each sniff. The one that might make the least sense is the covered sniff, where we cover the glass up and swirl it around for 5 or 10 seconds before we even bother smelling it. This allows certain chemicals, particularly esters, to concentrate in the headspace. Things like a fruity aroma, maybe pineapples, apples, or pears, will smell more intense after doing this than they did before. Sensory is as much about what's going on in your head as it is about what's going on in the glass. So this is where you want to zone out your emails from earlier in the day. You want to focus on just the beer and not the conference call you have in an hour. These are all methods that we learned from Dr. Bill Simpson at Aroxa. Myself and several of my colleagues took a week-long course from them, and a lot of the terminology you'll see here and the processes that we use are stuff that we picked up from him. This method might seem over the top and ridiculous to you, and in some settings it definitely is. But what this allows us to do is use our quality control to make the best beer we possibly can. What it allows you to do is dive into these beers and experience them in a deeper way than you ever have before.